Hey guys, welcome to my video. I'm me and today I want to tell you about the Guinness World Records. Guinness World Records, also known until 2000 as the Guinness Book of Records, is a reference book published annually containing a collection of world records of both human and nature. The book itself holds a world record as the best-selling book series of time. It is also one of the most frequently stolen books from public libraries in the United States. On May 4, 1951, Sir Hughes Beaver, a manager of a beer company called Guinness Brewers, went on a hunting trip with some friends in Iceland. He got into an argument about whether the Ruskin garden plover or the grouse was the fastest bird in Europe. That evening, he realized that it was impossible to find the answer in any books. Beaver knew that there must be any other similar arguments, but there were no book in the world which had the answer. He realized that a book with the answer to these type of questions could be popular. Sir Beaver paid two brothers to research and print the facts in a book called the Guinness Books of Records. The company gave out 1,000 of the book for free. The first 197-page edition became bestseller in Britain by Christmas in 1955. The following year, it was released in the US and it sold 70,000 copies. Because of the book became a surprise hit, Guinness eventually printed a new version of it in October of every year. Guinness World Records headquarters in London, but it also has office in New York City and Tokyo. This is also a Guinness World Records museum in Orlando, Florida. There are traditional records for competition such as weightlifting or longest time spending play video games. Guinness World Records used to publish records for smoking, drinking alcohol, and eating, but they have stopped because they are afraid that this is unhealthy for people. Guinness World Records also publishes facts that, such as the highest paid actor, Johnny Depp, fastest jump rope, Megumi Suzuki, and the smallest country in the world, Zealand. Many records are also about youngest person to do something. This is also a record for the person who holds the most records, such as Arista Filmer of New York, who held 1,000 records in 2009. In 2005, Guinness decreed November 9th as International Guinness World Records Day to encourage breaking of world records. Is described as very successful. In 2006, version was called the world's biggest international event, with an estimated 100,000 people participating in over 10 countries. The top Guinness World Records are available on their website. And the next thing I want to tell you is about the 5 points. The 5 points were a section of New York City with some interesting history. The 5 points were located in the southern portion of Manhattan Island. The 5 points neighborhood got its name from an unusual street intersection with 5 corners. These intersections were in the center of 5 points. Before people settled in 5 points, the area was a large pond. However, the pond were not filled properly, so there was water mold everywhere. As a result, 5 points were a dirty place and living conditions were difficult. Wealthy people did not want to live in 5 points. Poor people moved into the area to live. 5 points soon became very crowded. There were so many people living in 5 points that it was one of the most crowded places in the world. At first, mostly Irish immigrants to the USA and African Americans lived in the slums of 5 points. These two groups disliked each other and there was a great deal of racial tension. There was a lot of violence and there were even a riot in 1834. However, the Irish and African Americans did not always clash. Sometimes they learned from each other and created a unique culture. In 5 points, for example, a